What is up, you guys? OtterBricks here, and I'm going to be showing you my purist custom showcase of Iron Man, the first Marvel movie ever made. And we are going to be doing a showcase of every Marvel movie on every Wednesday on the road to Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. So, I'll be showing you each Wednesday how to build characters from each movie. And, of course, this week, our first week, we have to go all the way back to the first Iron Man, which started it all. So, without a further ado, let's get started. So, the first figure we have here is Tony Stark from the beginning of the movie. And so, for the torso, arms, hands, and legs, I got from a Lego train guy minifigure. And then I used the head and hair from Tony Stark from, I got mine from the Hall of Armor mini build set, but you can get it from a lot of places. I know the hair also comes on Superman, and the Tony Stark face comes everywhere, so yeah, that's Tony Stark. Next figure we have here is James Rhodes, aka War Machine in the future. So, for him, I used some dark blue legs, the torso and arms from the Lego Batman Police little set thing, and I used reddish brown hands in the face from Rhodey's War Machine from like the Endgame Hulkbuster set, and then I put the hair on there from the Lego Marvel Collectible minifigure series, and I think that gave him that nice military look he had in the movie. Next we have Pepper Potts, and for her, the whole figure, I just used the Pepper Potts that came from the Ironmonger set we got a few years back that came with Iron Man, Pepper Potts, and Obadiah Stane. And because you can't really change anything, the figure looks exactly identical to the movie, and I think, what can you get better than we already got? So the next figure we have in this showcase is Obadiah Stane, which is the same exact figure that we got in the Lego Ironmonger set. And like I said with Pepper Potts, you can't really make anything different than what it already is. So our next figure is Happy Hogan, and I used the torso, arms, hands, and leg from the, I think it was from the Lego Batman movie. I think it was from Commissioner Gordon, I'm pretty sure. For the set came out not too long ago. It's fairly new. It came out for the Robert Pattinson movie. And then I used the head from Lex Luthor, and then the hair from Peter Venkman to give him that final look of Happy Hogan, a younger version of him. Next we have the guy who helped Tony get out of the cave. So if you want to be technical, the MCU wouldn't be here without him. So I forget his name, drop it in the comments if you know. But I used the torso from the Robert Pattinson Bruce Wayne minifigure, white arms, tan hands, the head from Dumbledore, like without the beard and the hair. And then I used just some dark tan legs to give him a nice look there. And I don't know his name, so like I said before, drop it down in the comments because I want to know. Next we have Iron Man Mark I that was built in the cave, and I used the helmet, torso, arms, hands, and legs all from the Iron Man Mark 1 we got in the sets, which he can't get better than that. Besides adding the armored piece from Batman vs. Superman, which I think it gives it that bulkier look that it did have in the movie. So I think that's really the only change you could make. But besides that, this figure I think turned out really good. Next up, we got Iron Man Mark II, which I kept this minifigure the same as it came in the Iron Man small Hall of Armor set thing. And you can't get better than that. And it came with some really great printing, the back printing, the torso, legs, helmet printing. I think it looks really good, and you can't get better than that. Next up, we have Iron Man Mark III, and I used the helmet, torso, and legs from that Iron Man Ironmonger set for the Mark III. And then, if you see on this side, I used the arms from the Rocket Raccoon poly bag that was like a Toys R Us exclusive back in the day. And I used that for both arms. And then I took the head from the same Iron Man and I flipped it on this side to act like he's got the controls on his face like he does in the movie. And that is Iron Man Mark III. Next up, our last Iron Man / Tony Stark figure, we have Tony Stark from In the Cave. And I used the whole figure besides the head from the Iron Man small Hall of Armor thing. But the head is the same head that we got in the Iron Man 3 with the face like that on the back, the scared face, and then the like smart little face he got there. And I think that makes this figure just a little bit better with that head. And that is Tony Stark from In the Cave. Next up, we have our second to last figure, Agent Coulson, which made his first appearance in this movie. And I used the head, torso, and legs all from the Agent Coulson original figure because it's exactly accurate. And then I put on the hair from the Lego dog trainer, and I just think that makes it a way better look, way better hair, because I just don't think the slicked hair does him good. And that is Agent Coulson. And last but not least, we have Nick Fury, which is the same figure that came in the Lego Helicarrier from a few years back. And from that, like, the summer wave of those sets. And I think it just gives you a really great Nick Fury figure. It also came from the Far From Home plane jet thingy. But I think it just brings Nick Fury out to a hole there. And this was our first appearance of him. And I think he's one of the best characters in the MCU since he brought all the Avengers together, and this is where he started. So without a further ado, we'll wrap up this showcase and I'll give you my final thoughts. And that is the end of my showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed all these Purist custom minifigures. I know there were a lot of great ones and a lot of figures we haven't gotten in Lego, like the guy from the cave and James Rhodes from Iron Man 1. But let me know who your favorite character was in the comments below. And don't forget till next Wednesday to come back for the Incredible Hulk showcase as we continue this series on the road to the Kang Dynasty. Like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.